Video number 3. Why PLR? Right before I tell you why you should use PLR content in your business, let me ask you a very important question. What makes people buy a product or a service? A high-converting sales invitation, a step-by-step, easy-to-follow system or easy-to-use service, the latest information on the subject, the great benefits people may receive, the testimonials from people that are already getting results, killer graphics, attractive bonuses, low price, high-quality support, and of course, the money-back guarantee. And right there, with that money-back guarantee, is where buyers find the coveted back door to get their money back if they're not satisfied. And do you know why people get refunds? A lot of people get refunds for the sad truth that marketers just flat out lied in just one of the components stated above. And guess what people think of marketers that promote those kinds of low-quality products? You don't want to know. I certainly know there are dishonest people who like to get a refund no matter what, but there is a really low number of those people. Anyway, you have to convince even those kinds of people that your product is so good they'll not ask for a refund just for the fun of it. The above components will surely help you get great results. You may have the greatest product or service in the world, but if you don't use the right tools to market it, you're lost. And here is where PLR content comes into play. If you own the perfect product or service, you have in your hands a really powerful profit-making machine that you can turn on whenever you want and make money from as many times as you want from the same audience that is passionate about it. But remember, you have to use the best marketing tools to achieve this. If you seriously want to get the results you desire and deserve, pay attention to what I'm about to tell you here in this training. Now that you know what makes people buy a product or service, let me tell you why PLR content is the greatest solution for you and your business. Low costs. Do you have $2,000 plus to outsource all this? It can be very expensive to hire a content creator just for you and your business. In writing, unless you're lucky enough to happen upon someone who is new, you tend to get what you pay for. A content creator of quality who knows their way around the block is going to charge anywhere from $20 to $50 per hour. That can get expensive quickly. What about graphic designers and software developers? It costs even more. PLR products are the greatest solution to cut all investment in half. You don't have to spend all that money creating a product because PLR sellers have already done so. If you opt to find and use quality PLR content, your cost will be a small fraction of that. And because you're granted the right to alter the content, you can still make it your own for much less than hiring a writer. Time saving. Do you have the countless hours that it takes to create the perfect product or service, or the awesome content needed to sell your product or service like a pro? Let me tell you, it takes a lot of hours and weeks to create a high-quality product or service and marketing material that can stand out from the crowd. In addition to the organizing and writing of the content, you must research the topics. PLR Products let you build your own product and save you a lot of time and effort on niche research, writing, video creation, sales page creation, graphic creation, etc., because everything is already created. But that also will depend on the quality of those PLR products you're planning to use to create your product. When you use PLR content, instead of spending hours researching, outlining, writing, editing, and proofing your own writing, you buy a ready-to-use product. This makes PLR ideal if you have a variety of business ventures in which you're involved. Time is money. Let me shock you with the following fact. The average person, when starting from scratch creating content, spends about 1.5 to 2 hours per page. The typical page contains roughly 700 words, so if you create from scratch an 8,000-word document, you will spend around 20 hours writing. Since the typical writer makes around $20 to $50 an hour, you have just spent between $400 and $1,000 in time. When you consider the low cost of PLR products, $30 to $50 approximately, you know how much more cost-effective and time-saving it can be. Guaranteed talent. Are you a really good content creator? I ask you because there are a lot of really talented people who know how things work regarding product and content creation, so you really need to expect strong competition on this. I love the internet because you can pick as many talented people as you want with the greatest talent for anything you want. But do you have the money to pay for what they charge? It is really expensive. I do know that creating a truly high-quality product is not easy at all. You need to be extremely good at writing content, mastering a step-by-step proven system that can bring attractive results to the buyer. You need to be able to create a great and extremely high converting sales page. You need to be able to record live videos and have the ability to talk over a mic with a nice voice. And of course, you need to be really good at graphics. Let me tell you, there's a lot of competition in all this. Let's face it, not everyone can write well. We all have different talents, and even the shrewdest businessman may not necessarily have the ability to write smoothly and intelligently. Add to that the fact that we are now a global market. A man in Germany or Chile or Quebec may want to sell content to customers residing in the US or England. If you've ever used Google Translate or Alta Vista, you know that just because something can be translated does not always mean it flows well. If your content sounds stuffy or awkward, it will not sell well. So you really need top quality content. A trained and proficient content creator can create something that is engaging, easy to read, and articulate. When you purchase ready-to-use, high-quality PLR content, you are purchasing well-written content from highly talented people in the language of your choice. There's no better solution than that. Millions of businesses and marketers need it badly. The average business owner has a calendar and schedule full of responsibilities, from human resource management to promotion to planning and more. Most of the business owners simply do not have the time to create their own content from scratch as well. That is where PLR content can be a profitable opportunity. We already have people who specialize in creating websites, blogging, creating apps, and crafting graphics. PLR content is a logical next step in helping businesses streamline what they do. No one has time to reinvent the wheel, so have your own PLR wheel ready to sell to them. The great thing about PLR is that it's just the same as hiring a highly talented freelancer that is able to create awesome marketing tools and sell it to a lot more people. But you have the opportunity to edit, improve, and make it unique. Every business and marketer needs to cut expenses, save time, use high-quality material, and use the latest buzz in their niche. And high-quality PLR will bring them exactly that. A business can buy content, modify it, add their own links and logo, and then sell that content as their own. And it's much more cost-effective than selling a book or course and having to sacrifice most of the profits to a publisher or royalties. Extremely hot topic. With the advent of e-publishing and online training materials and modules, PLR content has become an extremely popular way for businesses to offer information. Millions of dollars are constantly being invested in PLR material, dozens of high-quality PLR providers launch new products all the time, and millions of websites are proud to write about it on a regular basis. It really has hit the market to stay.